Welcome to our YouTube channel, and in this video we are going to learn a few basic things about noun. That is going to be revision because I've already explained what is noun and all the things. So first of all, I will wait for a few viewers to join and then I'll begin with the streaming. Okay, so I hope few can't wait to see your live streaming. Yes, we are live now, and as it is about teaching, so perhaps I cannot show my face, and I hope that's not an issue. So let's begin. I got one query that one of my subscriber is confused how to identify countable and uncountable nouns. So I'm going to explain that one. Basically, it's very simple. You have to imagine that one. Uh, I'm going to make you understand. First of all, let's understand theory. Countable noun is something that you can count. Something that you can count. So imagine it in your brain and then think if you can count that particular thing that you're thinking of. And it has physical shape. That means countable noun has physical shape. Whereas uh, this uncountable noun cannot be counted. You cannot count these things. Yes, we use units to measure some of the uncountable nouns, but you cannot count that. For example, if you say that I can count sugar, right? Many people say that I can count sugar. But yes, you can count, but it's very difficult, to count it. Yes, if you want, you can, but it's very difficult. And we cannot count and sell this sugar. That's why we are using one particular unit. Unit to measure this uncountable noun. So uncountable noun cannot be counted, but you can measure it by using some units. And that's where we use a kilo of sugar, right? Now, imagine one thing. Imagine water and imagine of apple or car or your siblings, like a person. If you imagine water, either you can imagine it in the shape of a bottle or a river, right? Now over here you are counting bottle, not water. Over here you are counting what? You're counting bottle, a bottle of water, a bottle. And in river, like there is a lot of water in the river. Okay, so over here you are not counting water, and it cannot be counted because you cannot, it does not have any physical dimension like as we human have, or a particular measure. So it is just flowing, it is just flowing, and you cannot count that particular thing. If you talk about apple, or if we talk about apple, yes, you can count this, and that's why it becomes countable. A apple, or one apple, two apple, three apple, four apple, a dozen of apple, a dozen apple, actually, not of apple. In the same way, we can count car, we can count person. So these are countable noun. Now moving on. Actually, nouns are basically classified into concrete and abstract noun. And abstract refers to uncountable noun, whereas concrete has some shape. You can see this, you can perceive or experience these things through your five senses. that will come under concrete noun. Besides the quality or something that you cannot experience through your five senses, that will come under uncountable, sorry, abstract noun. And abstract is uncountable noun. Now to understand more, and it is very difficult to understand about this one, from common noun, three nouns are generated: common itself, material, and collected. Actually, we can say from material noun, these three nouns are generated. How? If you cannot count one particular material noun, it will be a material noun. If you can count that material noun, that will become common noun. So if that material noun or common noun can be counted, that will become common noun. If you cannot count, that will become material noun. For example, let's understand through this. Let's understand this through example. If I talk about wood, this is what? This is uncountable noun and it is material noun. But if you make something out of it, like you made chair from this wood, and it became what? It became common noun. And yes, you can count that. A chair or one chair or two chair, something like this. So you can count that. Now it is what? It is common noun and it is material noun because it cannot be counted. It can count it, so that's why it becomes common noun. Now there is one more noun that is made from the common noun itself or the material, like it is derived from the material, right? So the collection or the group of verb, common noun, a group of common noun, when it is in the group, it becomes what? It becomes collective noun. It becomes collective noun, like a bunch of keys, a group of soldiers, a bunch of keys. Now see, keys are made from this material, that is iron. You are making iron and then you made one particular thing, key. Now you can count it, so it becomes common noun. And that group of common noun will become or result in the collective noun. So a group of keys becomes collective noun. I hope you guys understood that one. Yes, Sohail, welcome to streaming. Now I hope it makes sense. So if anything, okay, first of all, let's understand noun. I already explained these things. Something that you can name it, okay? Name it. Something that you can name it, it becomes noun. Now imagine that particular thing. It could be anything. Give me some example, guys. Give me some example of noun and I'll try to find out whether that's countable or uncountable. Come on. I'm waiting for your response. I want you guys to give me some examples. And meanwhile, if I'm waiting for yours, let's take a look at mountain. Is it countable? Yes, you can count a mountain. Okay, I got one example, sugar. And sugar, I already gave example over here that, you know, it's possible to count sugar, but it's very difficult to sell that by counting. And that's why we are using one particular unit, like a kilo of sugar, right? Now I've got another example, and let's imagine oil. Now what do you see? Either you can see what? Either you can see a container and there is oil in that container, right? Or either you can see a bottle and you can see oil in that bottle. So basically we count these bodies like a bottle, a container, but we cannot count this particular oil because it is shapeless. It is shapeless. It does not have any physical existence or shape. And that's why, oil is uncountable noun. Oil is what? Uncountable noun. I hope it makes sense. Now I wanted more examples. Gold, yes. See, gold is one material, okay, and it is directly identified. You can directly identify that the gold is countable noun. Sorry, gold is uncountable noun. Because what happens when you expose the gold to the heat, it will become shapeless. When you see one square of gold, don't think that you can count that. When you expose it to the heat, it will become what? It will become shapeless. It will start flowing. So it does not have any physical existence, and it is material noun, and material noun is basically uncountable noun. Ocean, because it contains water. Oh, that's great. Good one. Ocean. Ocean is referring to one particular area, right? Ocean is what? How about fire? Fire can't be counted, and how to say about fire? Yes. When you see the fire, you see flames, and you identify that as a fire, and of course, you cannot count that. Can you say there is a fire in the house? No, you cannot say that. Or there is fires, there are fires. No, 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 you cannot say that. So, fire is actually not countable, and fire is uncountable. If we talk about ocean, the noun ocean can be, countable or uncountable. Like in more general, commonly, the plural form will be oceans. But it depends actually. Like if you're referring to like different oceans and combining the name of those oceans, then you can say oceans. But ocean alone is a water body, and it's referring to one area. Okay. And if I'm talking about more ocean, like more than one ocean, like I cannot recall the name of the oceans, but if we combine more than one ocean, then it could be oceans. It's possible. So in that case, when you're combining more than one ocean, it could be countable, and it could be plural too. As okay, let me give you one very controversial and very tricky. Fish. The plural of fish is fish. But same like ocean, when you're talking about different varieties of the fish, then it become fishes. But if we talk about the plural of fish, that will be fish only. So singular is fish, and plural is also fish. Sohail is saying, great, you have vast knowledge on this topic. I learned something today. I'm glad to know that, right? And now it's our quiz time, guys, because we have been learning basics. So I will be asking some questions, and you guys have to respond to that. So are you guys ready? If yes, just type ready. Are you guys ready? Okay, ready. Got it. Thanks a million. You're welcome. Ready, that's great. So let's begin with our quiz. And the very first question is going to be that based on gender, how many types of noun are there? A 1, B 2, C 4, and D 3. Based on gender, how many nouns are there? Any answer? Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 3, I guess. Okay, 3. You guys are saying 3. Both are acceptable, 3 and 4. All right. So the first one is feminine, masculine, common, and neuter gender. But somewhere they combine both. At some in some English standard, they combine the both, and they represent both as common gender. But masculine, feminine, common, and neuter, these four are usually defined as in general actually, but both are correct, 3 and 4. All right, moving on. Based on number, how many types of noun are there? A 2, B 3, C 1, D 5. Based on number. Come on, guys, be a bit quick. We have to cover more questions on this topic, and perhaps we can. 5. Oh, really? Based on number, not based on types. Good evening, Pankaj. Welcome to streaming. I hope you're doing great. Could you please tell me how many types of nouns are there based on number? Okay, Priyanka is saying 2. Perhaps you guys not have watched. You guys not have watched my. Based on type, we have 5, my dear. Based on number, we have only 2. A is correct. Let's see how. Singular, singular number, and plural number. And now I'm going to ask you with bacteria, which helping verb are we going to use? If bacteria is our subject, if bacteria is our subject, which verb are you going to use? Singular or plural? Singular or plural? Which verb are we going to use with bacteria if this is our subject? Come on, guys. Singular. Okay. So L is saying we are going to use singular form of the verb with the bacteria. Priyanka is saying plural. That's great. Anybody else? Come on, guys. 5 people are watching now, I guess, yeah. 2, 2. Okay, plural. See, bacteria is plural of bacterium. Bacterium is singular and bacteria is plural, and bacteria is plural actually. And with plural subject or plural noun, we have always used or we will use plural form of the verb. Plural form of verb. So that's why over here with bacteria we will use plural. In the same way, actually there is one more word that I would like to tell you guys. Data. We usually use this data, the collection of information. Now, which verb will you use this one with this one? Singular or plural? Or if I'll ask which noun is it? Is it singular or plural noun? Then what would you say? Virus is same as bacteria, right? Yes, but bacteria is a plural form of bacterium. Priyanka is saying it's plural, okay. Then what is the singular of data? Balsam Nur Hassan is saying plural and singular. Both will be used according to the sentences, alright? Great. Singular. Okay. Okay, which noun is it? Now tell me, leave about the verb, but which noun is it? Data? Is it singular or plural? Datum. Yes, that's correct. The singular of data is datum and the plural is data. But in modern English, we use data as singular as well as plural. But in standard English, or if we go in complex and very deep, datum is singular of data. Singular of data. Okay, remember that, guys. Now, I love singing. Okay, I love singing. I love make I love make notes. Are these sentences correct? If yes, give me a reason why, and if not, give me a reason why not. I love singing. I have used I love singing. Over here, I'm using V4 without any helping verb. I love make notes. Second one is wrong. Okay. In English language, I'm giving clarification for the first one. In English language, some verb take participle after this, like present participle. V4, verb plus ing. It could be in the form of participle or gerund. For example, if I'll use this one as a subject, it will become gerund. Singing is my favorite hobby. Over here, singing will work as a noun and that will function as gerund. Plural. I didn't get that, Balsam. So yeah, in English language, a few words like love, hate, like, etc. These words always take participle after that, that is V4. For example, I love singing, I love walking, I love running, I love gardening, I like eating, I like going out, I like traveling, I like singing, I like dancing. So these like, love, hate, I love, I hate waiting for the people, I hate waiting for the bus. These verbs can take V4 after that. This is also verb and this is also verb. So it is incorrect. After love, it would be making. I love making notes. Okay, I hope you guys got it. Moving on. The same. I didn't get it, Balsam. Could you please be more specific about the same? Okay, I'm going to write down something and you guys have to identify the error. So it's going to be spot the error. And it's very simple, okay? So you guys have to spot the error. Uh, Mr. Mark is very honest people. Me and um, Rohan are going to city. Okay, in the first one, C has identified the error. Oh, message retracted. Okay, but that was the correct answer. You have to be confident with your answer, my dear. Yes, person. It should be person because we are referring to one person, Mr. Mark. Just wait for a while. Okay. Me is the problem here. People are telling I should be used. Okay, how to use I and Rohan? Is it correct? Is it correct now? I and Rohan? It was about data. I sent it long time ago. All right, I got it very late. Rohan and I are going to city. Yes, maybe. Nope. It's incorrect. Yes, Suhail is right. Rohan, always you have to put yourself at last when you are speaking the sentence. So, Rohan and I, the first person will be at the end as a subject. Rohan and I are going to city. Going to city. This is correct one. Now the next one is about identifying. Identify the noun. Okay, identify the noun. You guys have to identify the noun, and I'm going to give you some examples. So I'm going to write down write, run, gardening, and sleep. Which one of the following is noun? What if there is you? You and I. You have to put. I will be always last. If there is you or it doesn't matter, I will be always last as a subject. If there are more than one, if there is more than one subject, you have to put I at the end. Speaker will be always last. Yes, gardening, if we use it as a subject, then it will be called, what would we call it? We will call it as gerund. Okay, now I'm going to, I can't see clearly. Okay, I'm sorry for that. Can you see now? Okay, McDonald's, is it a common noun or proper noun? McDonald's, is it a proper noun or common noun? Which noun is it? Let's see. Uh, me, Mark is very honest person. Mark is very honest person. Me and my, I didn't get that one, me, Mark. It's a proper noun. That's great. Congratulations, Priyanka and Suhel. You're correct. It is a proper noun. Soldier, is it a common noun or proper noun? Or collective noun? Soldier, is it a proper noun, common noun, or collective noun? Now, can you see Noor? Common. Okay, Suhail is saying common. Let's see about others. Common. Yes, it is correct. The next one is um, to make a pancake, you need eggs and flour. The options are a, and, the, much, and some. Which is correct? There's something wrong with my camera. Balsam is very late. Perhaps our network is not working properly. Collective noun. No, my dear, that is not collective noun. Group of soldiers are called army. An army of soldier. And it becomes collective noun, okay? But the soldier is common noun. Now coming back to our next question. Uh, some, okay. I'm getting in some eggs. Some is the correct answer. Moving on. You guys are correct. Now the next one is I need dash information about the train. I'm talking about specific train. Any, which is the best fit in this blank, like fill in the blanks. These are the options. A is any, B is a few, and C is, and D is much. Which one is best fit over here? I can't see. Oh, yet you cannot see? Perhaps. Now you can see, I guess. I still need a lot of things to make a better setup. Please repeat. Oh, I'm repeating. I need dash information about the train. Any information, a few information, some, or much. Which is correct? A few, okay. Is there any more answer? Basically, when you're talking to somebody and you want information, you can use this some information. I need some information about the train. In general, this is the best fit. I need some information. Then, if you didn't get, if you're not satisfied with that information, then you can use over there. I need more information, not much. I need more information about the train. Moving on to the next one. He gave me so many advices. Find the error. What is wrong over here in this sentence? This is the question. He gave me so many advices. Yes, Priyanka, you're right. Okay, what is wrong in advices? Actually, advice is, yes, you guys are correct. Suhail and Priyanka, you guys are great and doing great. Advice is uncountable noun. And you can say he gave me so many advice or a piece of advice. Usually we use a piece of advice. He gave me a piece of advice because advice is uncountable. Yes, you're right. Great. Shall we move? Shall we do more examples? Perhaps I need to. Let me change the color of. I hope it's going to be visible now. You guys are ready? I am buying a dozen of banana. What is the error? Yes, sir. That's great. That's the enthusiasm I like in students. Is there anything wrong in this sentence? If yes, what's that? Okay. It seems okay for you? Okay, A shouldn't be used. Okay. So I am buying a dozen of banana. No error. Actually, there is. If we don't want to remove A, it should be a dozen and then bananas. A dozen bananas. I am buying a dozen bananas. Okay? A dozen bananas. That's going to be the correct. That's going to be correct. Any. Balsam is watching. Maybe Balsam is not watching me live. Uh, okay, guys. I want to ask like for unmarried boys, we are using single, right? Single. What do we use for unmarried girl? We use bachelor actually, not single. There is one special word actually, and that is spinster. Spinster. Spinster refers to particularly a girl who has never married or who is unmarried throughout her life. That is spinster. But bachelor could be used for both a girl and a boy. I don't know. Bachelor, bachelorette. So spinster you can use, but that is used specifically for a woman or a girl, actually a girl or a woman that who never got married. And yes, you are also right, Suhel. Bachelorettes could be also used actually, but unwed, actually unwed women are called spinster. And yes, bachelor could be used for both man and woman, and specifically bachelorettes that you wrote is correct. That is usually referring to woman or a girl who didn't marry yet or who haven't got married yet. Okay, I'm going to. Shall I continue with this live, or perhaps I can come live tomorrow with the more questions, because I'm done with the basic questions that I had to ask and that I had to, practice with you guys. And it seems like you guys have got enough idea. So perhaps we can continue this, noun session in tomorrow's streaming. So thank you very much for joining, guys, and have a great time ahead. Take care of yourself and keep smiling, keep learning. Peace. And if you guys are new to this channel, then and don't forget to subscribe. I will make more useful videos in the future on this channel. So stay tuned. Bye bye. See you tomorrow. Bye, guys.